Coming up, a new development by the Cherokee Nation promises serious change both in terms of truth and entertainment. And before you try to fly that thing, you should hear what one RSU faculty member has to say. This and more coming up on Perspectives. Hello, everyone. First, a little background on what I'm about to say. I've been involved in broadcast news for almost 50 years, and one of the things I learned early on is you can't please everybody. General news or informational news is just that. What bank was robbed or what house burned. But when it came to really hard news involving business or politics, someone would usually be upset at the truth of your story because it was something they just didn't want told. Given there's usually two sides to every story, I also learned that if you had both sides a little bit upset with your coverage, you were doing your job. Well, about 2 years ago, we started hearing the phrase fake news thrown around. You might be interested to know that two-word label like that is nothing new. For example, let's go back to 1971. We heard it a lot then. Richard Nixon was president. A guy named Daniel Ellsberg leaked some classified documents that came to be known as the Pentagon Papers to the media. Those papers revealed how the folks in power believed the United States could not, and I repeat, could not win the Vietnam War. The New York Times and the Washington Post started to print those papers, which upset the Nixon administration. So the administration filed suit to stop both papers from further publishing. Washington claimed the First Amendment did not protect the right of the two papers to publish the material. The case ended up on the fast track to the United States Supreme Court, and the High Court ruled the Nixon administration was wrong, in the wrong big time, and supported the newspaper's right to publish, and the public's right to know. Justice Hugo Black wrote in his opinion, and I quote, "The Founding Fathers gave the free press the protection it must have to fulfill its essential role in our democracy. The press was to serve the governed, not the governors. The press was protected so that it could bear the secrets of government and then inform the people." Well, that ruling came down June 30th, 1971. Shortly after that, a group of men broke into the Watergate to steal information from the Democratic National Committee that it could use in the upcoming election. They got caught, and the end result was the president was forced to resign or face impeachment. He just couldn't win. History was made because the press did its job, bringing the news and information to the people. Never forget that trusted phrase, give the people light and they'll find their own way. So the next time you hear the words fake news, just remember, a wise man once said, the news is the first rough draft of history. That holds true now more than ever, believe me. And you, my friend, have a right under our Constitution to the truth, even if it hurts. I'm Sam Jones, and that's my perspective. Up next, we'll learn more about the new Cherokee Nation Film Office when we come back.